We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continue to pull down lower and hit another dip area here. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen on the options chain, some options even went higher than that. Now, if you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY trying to bounce back up, trying to hold itself up above 380. It broke through 385, fighting to stay above 382 here at 383 area. But we also need to see what the inflow versus outflow is showing. But before we do, and we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator at 9:40 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen on the options chain, it went much higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY having a second day of hitting a dip area here after that full transition from the rip area here on the 14th of December till now. And the last time we hit a dip area and we transitioned back up was from the 9th to the 12th, and a continuation here into the 13th. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision. White with red borders is what I call the dip area. Bright green bars is the rip area, and this was a full transition from the dip to the rip. And here from the rip to the dip in the last 3 days. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and our inflow versus outflow as extra layers of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under the outflows here. Since way back here on December 14th, outflows have been dominating, but inflows are trying to pick back up here towards the second half of the day. This is going to be crucial here going into next week to watch. That is something that I would watch very carefully here. And then also, we've been under a bear indicator here on the 30-minute chart since 403, broke through 400, that key psychological level that a lot of people have referred to and speculated on, that when we're below it, the bears are dominating. When we're above it, the bulls are dominating. And then the next key level, based off the bigger picture here, was 390, guys. This is the first time that 390 officially gets broken through significantly, and we're in the 380s since way back here on November 10th when that bull indicator popped up, and some of the highest inflows that we've seen when it crossed through the midpoint, reaching 16.23. We've broken that down in previous videos, and here we are with it breaking through that consolidation of the 390 to 403, 405 area, and now it's broken down into the 380s, and we're at some crucial levels here where it's trying to hold itself up. But if it continues to break through that, we need to pay close attention here at 384, 385, because then the next support below that is 380, and below 380 we have some levels to look at as well. And it takes us even back to even more historical levels where it kept rejecting previously in the year, which was near the 370s, which we're going to break down in just a moment. But here we are under a bear indicator as well on the 1 hour, since up here at 405, and the outflows have crossed over again here on the 14th after crossing the 13th more significantly, and the outflows have dominated all this time. Now, you could see inflows trying to pick back up, but not enough strength to start reflecting into the chart because it has not crossed the midpoint, right? The last time it crossed the midpoint here significantly in the recent days was on the 12th. It got that bull indicator followed by it and went from 395 all the way up to the recent highs of 414 with these inflows reaching as high as 14 here, right? And then quickly coming back down, and now the outflows have dominated. Like I stated, in the last 3 days, we've been under bear indicators on multiple time frames, and even on the larger time frame here of the 4 hour, as you could see there, since 400, and the outflows have been significant to the downside, and we've broken through some historical levels of outflows, reaching down towards minus 19.62 right now, and we've even reached down to minus 23, and back here in June, lows of even minus 35. Now, based off that history, it's not guaranteed to reach those levels, but not to be overlooked that the possibility is there, right? That it could try to reach those levels of outflows or even more further down away from that if it continues to break, because before it was actually slightly above here at minus 13, and right now it's at minus 19, so something to not overlook. Another thing too is we have not hit a dip area here on 42 vision since way back here on December 7th based off the 4 hour chart, and it's done a complete transition as well from the rip area followed by that bear indicator, outflows crossing, and right now it's at a pivotal level of outflows and also a dip area of white with red borders. So something to keep in mind, and again, not overlook. Now, in the smaller time frames within the volatility on the 15-minute, it got a bull indicator right now here towards the end of the day. The inflows have crossed back over, and I would watch if this could continue to roll over into the 30-minute and get a bull indicator here that can cancel out this bear indicator. And if these inflows can cross back over the midpoint and cross up to start reflecting that strength into the chart and start breaking through key resistance levels, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the key support and resistance that I will be watching. The first support is 380. Below that is 375. And a critical level based off the history of the chart where it kept on rejecting around here was that 380. And then below that, when you go all the way back towards June and other time frames, was below 375 at 372. And I'm going to show you guys here on the 1 hour chart again when I circled it earlier in the video, right? That 372, 370 area, it was a critical resistance that we talked about when the stock was down here. And once it broke through it, it took off and it went to the 390s and 80s, and it continued to find support around that area. And you could see it there the last time it found support around the beginning of November, around that 370 to 372 area. That's going to be critical here as well if that 375 support gets broken through. Now, the other area that I would watch to the upside is 390, guys. That's where it rejected here and tried to fight yesterday. That's a critical resistance to start that staircase effect if these inflows can cross back over, and if this bear indicator can get canceled by a possible bull indicator. And then above that is the 392 to 395 area, in the critical level there of psychological level that everyone's been referring to. Just speculation, not financial advice, just my opinion and perspective alone, and what a lot of different forums and also articles have stated, how everyone's been watching 400, right? So that's a critical resistance as well to see if the bulls can put up a fight and bring this back up. Now, we have been seeing a lot of volatility in the last several days, and this is my opinion and perspective alone, not financial advice once again, but volatility is here to stay. And as you could see there, every single day there's been opportunities presented within the moves, and the bots have been there to guide us, right? Not financial advice once again, but just my opinion and perspective alone. The volatility has been immense. A lot of people thought that once we broke out into 410, Santa Claus rally, now we're back down below 390, fighting to get back above. Are we going to go test new lows again or the previous lows of the year? And that's where it comes down to the charts and following day by day what's going on. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.